Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Obanilo Abigail Abidemi. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. God bless you. And in today's edition, in today's video, yes, we'll be talking about something special, something educative, something amazing that happens every day, like that we struggle with as we grow or in our daily life or at every level that we find ourselves. And today we are talking about self-love. You define self as your personality, who you are, your contents, your container, the content and the container. You get it? Yes. What you carry, your attributes, your character, your uniqueness. That is what I tag at you, at self. What's making you? So that is self. Then love is the deep, intense passion, strong feelings that you have for something or someone. Now let's combine the two together. Self-love. Self-love is the intensive, deep love that you have for yourself. The appreciation you give to yourself. The applause you give to yourself. The celebration you give to yourself. What you do to yourself to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel encouraged, to make yourself feel accepted. That is what I tag as self-love. And why self-love? Why is self-love important? Why do we need to love ourselves? Can't I just be without not loving myself? Many times we wish we become someone else. Many times we wish we can be someone else. Many times we wish that we can do what others are doing, but we fail to see the uniqueness that we have. We fail to see the uniqueness that God has imputed in us. What makes us different for others. We fail to see that. We fail to celebrate that. We focus on what others are saying that we are not capable of doing. We focus so much on our weaknesses and we neglect our strengths. We neglect our passion. We neglect that thing that we can do so much, and people will encourage us. People will see the good thing out of us. We neglect that. We don't want to see that. So that is why we are talking about self-love today, so that you will begin to appreciate yourself and you will see how it will affect your reasoning, how it will affect the way you carry yourself, how it will affect your confidence, even in the society, even amidst your friends, even amidst your colleagues, where you work, at a place of worship, in the market, anywhere you find yourself. If you do not have self-love, you do not carry yourself well, people will definitely not respect you. It is what you have, it is what you give to yourself that people will celebrate. If you are giving nothing to yourself, there is nothing they will celebrate about you. That's just the basic fact. If you are giving zero to yourself, people will see zero about you. All what people will see is what you can reveal to people. And that is what people will accept. And that is what they will give back to you. And one thing about not loving yourself is that it brings you to the point of depression. It brings you to the point of confusion, because you are trying to be everybody. You are trying to be what Mr. A is, what Mrs. B is, what Mr. C can do, what Mrs. D can do. You are not trying to focus on who you are. That is one thing about self-love. Self-love makes you to understand who you are, embrace who you are, celebrate who you are. That is what self-love does to you. Self-love makes you to understand yourself first before others. Even the scripture makes us to understand that you love your neighbor as yourself. Still yourself, still you in particular, still you first before others. You cannot love people more than the way you will love yourself. It is what you have that you will give. If you don't have love, there is no way you will give love. And if you don't start having love from loving yourself from within to the outside, then there is no way you will love people, other person genuinely. There's no way, because you cannot give what you don't have. So you will understand who you are. That's one of the benefits of self-love. It will make you to realize your strengths, your uniqueness, your passion, your purpose. It will make you to realize all that, and you'll be focused on it, and you'll become better. You'll become better in what you are doing, and people will start celebrating it, start seeing the outcome of loving yourself. In fact, the best antidote to depression is to first to accept who you are. Accept that thing. When there is no acceptance, whatsoever resolution you are trying to make will be an error. It will be out of frustration because you want to be like, oh, I need to get results under must. You put yourself under unnecessary pressure. And by doing that, you are not really getting anything. That's just the fact. You are not really getting anything. You are just putting yourself under unnecessary pressure that you can avoid. That you can avoid. So you need to firstly accept who you are, then work on your weakness. So as you're working on it, you are becoming a better version of yourself. You are doing it from the point of understanding, not from the point of frustration anymore. Not from the point of, oh, I want to be like someone, but from the point of, oh, I want to celebrate myself. And the results you will get with that will be different with the results you are getting with frustration. Because that will be showing more relevant results that people can see and they will celebrate. Another thing that we want to talk about is self-awareness. When you know who you are, then self-awareness will not be difficult, because self-awareness is actually recognizing the who you are. It's recognizing the knowing of who you are, the understanding of who you are. The place of knowledge to a place of understanding is the transmission between who you are and self-awareness. Self-awareness, there is a level of understanding about who you are. Nobody will come and divine you for you because you already know your divination. But if you don't know who you are, anybody can divine you as anything and you will accept it because you have not gotten the basis of who you are. And let me just chip in this in to everyone that is watching or seeing this video at this moment. I believe it will be an encouragement for you that the first thing to do to recognize who you are is to recognize it in God, because He is your creator. He is your creator. He is the one that knows you best. He knows you more than your father and your mother. There is in the book of Jeremiah, yes, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, it says that before I know you, before I formed thee, rather, I know you. That is, there is someone that knows you better than yourself, and that is God. And that's the only person that can give you a picture, a full picture of who you are. That's the only person that can give you that. So know God. In knowing God, you are aware of who you are. You are understanding. You are coming into the understanding of who you are. You are coming into a knowledge of who you are. You are coming into a proper person of your personality. That is when you discover your weakness. There are things that you are doing that you thought they are straight, but they are actually a weakness. That's because you lack the definition of yourself. For example, an angry person that said that, oh, that is who I am. That is not who you are. That's a weakness that needs to be worked on. You are a person that doesn't get angry easily, because the Bible makes us understand that it's only a fool that cannot control his emotion, and you are not a fool because you can put your emotion under control. You get the understanding now. Understanding yourself will give you a better awareness about yourself. Then you'll be able to know who you are. Another point that we'll be talking about is affirmation. Yes, it's important. In loving yourself, you need to affirm. You need to use words of affirmation on yourself. Yes, you need to use words of affirmation on yourself, like I am beautiful, I am smart. You need to bring yourself into that into that consciousness that this is who you are. It is not who you are trying to be. No, this is who you are. Your creator is saying that you are a royal priesthood. Your creator is saying that you are an holy nation. Your creator is saying that you are a queen. Your creator is saying that you are a king. Your creator is saying that you are a smart person. You are an intelligent person. So you are not seeing otherwise. That's why I said that there is no way you will recognize yourself well outside God. Because with that, you will understand the right word that you will use for yourself. Words are powerful. Words are weapon. Words are life. So the words you say to yourself will become who you are. It will become you one day. It will become your realization one day. It will become your manifestation one day. The situation around you may not actually give you the the privilege of seeing the good things about yourself. But beyond the situation, look into your inside, look into your future, look into the capacity that God has given you, look into the capacity that God has blessed you with, look into the talent that God has given you, that you can become something. To every human in life, there is a uniqueness, and that uniqueness is your standout. That uniqueness is your standard among others. So you need to work on it. But when you don't love yourself, how do you want to realize this uniqueness? How do you want to realize it? How do you want to see that you are special? How do you want to see that you are a royal priesthood? How do you want to see the better part of you? How do you want to see it? You will not. All you will focus on is the bad side of yourself. There's still a side that you need to celebrate. There's still a side that you need to work on, truly. But that does not mean that you don't have a side that you need to celebrate. Everybody in this life has one thing or the other that they need to work on. So you are not the only one in this circle. You are not the only one. So don't bring yourself to that point of condemnation. Don't bring yourself down to depression. Don't bring yourself down to condemnation. No, it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. Celebrate yourself. If you need to go out, go out. If you need to change your circle, change your circle. Change the circle of friends that you have. If the circle of friends that you have rather is not celebrating you, is not seeing the uniqueness in you, is just trying to make you better, change them. Change them. It's not a must that you stick to them. If the people that you are working with is not making you to feel better, it's not making you to see the relevance that you are bringing to your world, then you can change them. You can change them. I want to share my story with you. When I was growing up, I suffered low self-esteem so much, and I discovered that it's actually from within circle, from people that I know. Because at a point I would try to do something for myself, to make myself feel better, and I will not be getting the encouragement that I needed. So I would think maybe I'm not really good enough, I can't do things that people will appreciate. I was condemning myself. I wasn't looking into the strengths and the ability that I carry. I wasn't even seeing myself as someone that anybody can sit down and listen to. I wasn't seeing myself in that direction. I was so much depressed at that moment. But my victory starts coming out when I start realizing that no, the people around me are not helping the matter. They are putting me into a cage of depression the more, and I don't need that. That is not what I need. So I change my circle. I look for people that accept me the way I am, that look beyond the outside of me, that see the inside of me, that see the ability that I'm yet to see. I look in for those circles that will encourage me to be better. And guess what I see? It's because you thought that you cannot see someone that is better than them. That's why you're still sticking to them. There are a lot of people that are outside that will make you feel better. Not feeling better because you are doing the wrong thing. No, I'm not talking of that. Not people that cannot correct you when you are walking on the path of destruction. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But people that will put you down. That's the kind of people that you don't want in your life. You can start separating them. Separate yourself from your lots. Let your Abraham separate from the lots. Then you will see the Canaan land. The Canaan land that God has prepared for you. The land that is full of milk, that is full of honey, that is full of prosperity, people of value, people that will bring that uniqueness in you. You will start seeing gifts of men will start surrounding you. Then you start appreciating yourself. But if you did not discover yourself first, all this might not happen. That's why I'm laying emphasis on self-love. Love yourself first. Accept yourself. Yes, tell yourself, I'm intelligent, I am smart, I am beautiful, I'm the apple of God's eyes. Speak positively to your life, and you start manifesting in it. And appreciate yourself. Take yourself to eatery. Enjoy your space. Enjoy your life. Another thing that we'll be talking about is self-confidence. In self-confidence, you are building the ability and the capacity to face life. Yes, self-confidence is the within strength that you have, that you develop to face life challenge, life struggles, life generally. The ups and downs of life, the struggles that comes with life, the positives and the negativity of life, if you are not confident in yourself, that alone will weigh you down. That alone will bring you to nothing. That's why it is important for you to develop your self-confidence. That is why it is important for you to develop your within strength. Your confidence will develop your within strength. Your confidence will develop your within passion. Your confidence will make you carry yourself with dignity, with integrity, with grace, and make you realize and walk in the purpose of who you are, and not who people is trying to define you as. You need to see beyond the weakness that people are painting to you. You need to see beyond the weakness that people are picturing to you. You need to focus on that thing that you can do good, the thing that you can do well, the thing that you can do excellently, the thing that you can do excellently that people will appreciate, and that will build your confidence. That will build your confidence. I've allowed myself to understand that thing, that whatever I see myself will be what people will see about me. So I need to define myself rightly for people to define me rightly. So you need to develop your confidence. And in your confidence, people will see you rightly. In your confidence, people will see you rightly. People will see you as a strong person. People will see you as a person that knows what he or she wants, and not a confused human being. Confidence will help you to know what you want in life. You will not just succumb to anything and everything. You will know what you want in life, and you will stand on it. You will stand on what you want, because you know that what you want is actually the best for yourself. You know that what you want is actually the best for yourself. Though there is a balance to this, and the balance is that you are in that also you are open for correction, but not condemnation. You are open as you are developing yourself, as loving yourself, as you are building yourself. You are open for correction, but not condemnation. You may not do things rightly, and people will correct you in a loving way, but not condemn that act. Not condemn you. What correction does is that it makes you better, and condemnation make you worse. The condemnation make you feel worse of yourself, but correction will make you see yourself better, and when you are trying it again, you become better in that thing, because you have been corrected. The wrong has been taken away. You are not doing it the right thing. So a right knowledge has set in. That's what correction does, and that is what the condemnation will never give you. Condemnation will never bring you to a point of a better version of you. It will never. It only bring you low, and that's why you need to love yourself. See yourself as what God sees you. I want to end this video so that it's not just going to be too long. So I will encourage you to start loving yourself. Start appreciating yourself. List out what you can do. That's your strengths. That's your ability. List it out. Start listing it out and focus on it. Focus on it. Let words of affirmation let it be a daily thing for you, and you will be better. Thank you so much for joining me. This is where I will be joining the curtain for today's video. I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this has encouraged you. If it has in one way or the other, please comment. I want to interact with you in the comment section. So whatever that is on your mind, if you have been there before, how do you navigate through that section of your life? How do you navigate through that section of your life? How do you become better of yourself? How do you develop your confidence? I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your mind, so that I will know how it has blessed you, and I will know what to do. I will know the kind of video I should be shooting next. So let me hear you. If you know that this video will bless one or two persons, please share it to them. You are free to share and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.